Okay, continuing with complementary events. The next question says that there is a 1 in 10,000 chance of Arizona experiencing an earthquake. We're asked to determine the probability that an earthquake will not occur in Arizona. So we don't have to calculate the first, we just have to calculate the second. So the probability of not Arizona, again, is going to equal 1 whole minus the information we've been given, which is this 1/10,000th. Now, the reason I'm using 1 whole instead of 100% is that I was given a fraction or a decimal. If this was a percentage, then I would want to use 100%. So just keep that in mind. So if we do 1 minus 1/10,000th, that's going to leave us everything but that 1/10,000th. So that is 9,999 over 10,000. This is a special case, and we talked about this in class, but just a reminder, because we're looking at estimation for most of these questions, we have to be aware of when we can and cannot estimate. So this is a really good example of when we would not want to estimate, because when you put this into a calculator, you're going to get exactly 0.9999. That's 9,999 10,000ths. If we were to estimate that to the nearest thousandth like we've been doing, it would round all the way up to 1 whole. And we don't want it to equal 1 whole because we know that's not actually true. So we're not estimating on this one, we're leaving it exactly as it appears, which is 99.99% chance of us not experiencing an earthquake. Example 3 says that if the probability of event A not occurring, bless you, son, is 0.8, we need to find the probability of A. This is a little funky because they didn't give us A, they gave us not A, but the rule still applies. A plus not A is 100%. So the probability of A is going to be equal to 1 minus the probability of not A, which is going to look like 1 minus, and again I'm using 1 because it's a decimal, this value right here, so minus 0.80. And so our solution would be 0.20 or 20%. I'm going to pause this, and you should pause it too, and work out the try it questions below. When you have them finished, come back up and I will have the answers here for you, but I'm not going to work through them, so make sure you try it yourself first. Okay, I'm back, and here are your answers for examples A through C. Those were your you try questions. Take a look at them, check it against your own work. If you have questions or concerns about any of these, I want you to post them in our April 6th channel on our Teams page. Make sure you're not putting them in the general tab because they might go missing if you're in there. All right, guys, hope that helps. We'll see you again in just a second.